What's up everyone, my name is Ninad and I'm a legal intern at Lexis & Company, and I'm also a student of the Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. In today's video, we're going to be talking a bit about probation as a form of punishment. So let's get started. Now, throughout history, criminal law has gone through many phases of exploring different mechanisms for providing due punishment to offenders, which are now commonly known as the theories of punishment. Now, via trial and error, we have evolved from a primal sense of justice to a more pragmatic and progressive one. As such, it has helped us reach from a more retributive form of punishment to a more reformative one. But even today, mere imprisonment of offenders, although a simplistic idea, fails to effectively deter the commission of offences. The main problem related to imprisonment of offenders is prison overcrowding. There are a lot of prison inmates and not enough space to keep them in. This degrades the kind of care that and reformative care that is that these people, these offenders are supposed to go through, and overall degrades the kind of reformation or rehabilitation that they are supposed to be getting. Hence, as we increased our understanding of criminality and its various avenues, we came to the understanding and realization that to preserve the humanity in offenders is worth much more than simply deterring future offences by severely punishing the present ones. Thus, picking up the idea of reformative punishment, criminal law evolved the concept and idea of probation of offenders. Now, probation in its simplest terms refers to the release of any offender from detention subject to a period of good behavior under supervision. Section 360, which was formerly Section 562 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, is one of the foremost provisions that talks about the concept of probation. In addition to the same, the legislature also came up with the Probation of Offenders Act in 1958 to deal with matters of excessive incarceration. Under the provision of the Probation of Offenders Act of 1958, the supervisory measures can be applied to offenders who have committed minor crimes for the first time. Further, such offenders can also be released on probation with the supervision of probation officers. Offenders may also be released on probation without the supervision of such probation officers, provided that they promise to conduct themselves in an appropriate and proper manner. In addition to the above basic laws, there is also a restriction on the imprisonment of offenders less than 21 years of age if they haven't committed any sort of offense that is punishable by either life imprisonment or death. Such an offender must be released unless there are any particular reasons to be recorded having regards to the nature of the offense and the character of the offender in question. From the mentioned provisions themselves, it becomes very clear that probation becomes a very necessary form of punishment because it helps the criminal offenders to let go of their criminal lives and restart the process as a common citizen and as a regular person in the country. Such treatment of offenders allows them to try and ease back into the regular and civilized form of life and let go of their identity as criminals. In addition to this reformative idea, the fear of punishment on violation of the terms that have been set for granting probation to these offenders helps deter future offences from these offenders and also other ones who are released on probation, as a second chance at a free life is something that no one would be easily willing to give up. Hence, although there are very severe punishments for very serious offences that are intended to deter the commission of such offences and which obviously play a very vital role to effective maintenance of law and order in this world, it is also equally important for us to understand that a reformative attitude proves much more beneficial as it produces many more functioning citizens and helps a society move forward in general with the ease and sense of continued mutual understanding and safety. That is all for this video. If you learned something from it, do definitely like, share and subscribe. Do definitely comment down below any questions you might have regarding the video or any suggestions you might have. That helps us out a lot. That's all. Thanks for watching and I hope you have a good one.